Everyone, and welcome to a new look Brick Talk TV. Hope you're well on this Sunday afternoon. Today's our second part of our boutique hotel build. So if you joined us last week, you would have seen us start to build the ground level of the boutique hotel along with the gallery on the side. If you've not seen that build, then do check it out. It's already live on the channel. Today we're going to be moving through to the next level, the first floor, and then hopefully we'll get to the top floor on the roof in today's stream, fingers crossed, but we'll see how we go. Reminder, there's no stream next week because I'm going to a Lego show, so it'll be the following week where we'll be back on a Sunday and we'll be doing a Chinese New Year set, the Ice Festival of Ice, so watch out for that and I'll put some details on the channel for that. Morning Brandon, welcome from Canada. The weather today is a bit stormy, it's a bit windy, a little bit rainy now and again, and a little bit cold as you'd expect kind of in February for this year. So we're going to flip over then and start building. So go to the build camera. We got up to bag 7 last week, which is where we're going to start building our ground floor base plate really for the next level, which is going to hopefully show us some hotel rooms, and we're going to start seeing some guests. Last week we had the reception area and we got the bellboy. So start with bag 7. Lots of pink pieces in this part of the build. Sort of these light pink flesh colour pieces. And we've got another minifigure in this bag. We've got a backpacker by the look of it, who's looking for a place to stay. Not sure many backpackers would stay in a 5-star hotel. Imagine they're more likely to stay in a hostel. But to kick us off then, we start with this large semicircle kind of base plate, which is 8 studs across, and we're going to put in one of these curved pieces as well in this dark tan colour to kick us off. And there's a little note here that says the backpacker is travelling the world. She's doing it on a budget, so he's staying in the hotel's economy room. So we're going to be building an economy room, and the backpacker has purple legs, got a bit of a green kind of hoodie on. She has black hair, camera and a backpack. There's the camera and the backpack. Let's just stick these purple legs into this lime green hoodie. And then we've got a backpack. She's got two facial expressions, a big sort of smiley laughing face and a kind of embarrassed blushful face on the other side. And then she's got this large black hair with a bun in her head, and there's a flip her camera on. So there's our hair's a bit wonky. There's our backpacker. It's going to be featuring in this level. Next up, we need a couple of 1x6s, dark tan and white, and a 1x2 in tan. And we're going to put the 1x2 in tan just into the middle there to make that full semicircle. And then have this dark tan 4 stud overlap coming off down this side, and then under here put our 1x6 in whiting. Then we've got a 2x12, I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 2x12 and a 1x6 again in dark tan. And we're just going to add that to the end here and continue the 1x6 off over there. Then we've got a 6x8 dark tan and a 6x6 dark tan plate. And we're just going to stick this on top here, connect all these pieces together. So underneath we've got something that looks like that. Then on top our 6x6 just overlaps by 1 stud into this corner area here. I'm going to try and finish it all, Brandon, today. So we're up to bag 7. I think there's, what did we count last week? 13 was it, or 15? So we're going to try and do all of them today if I can. But we'll see if we get to a natural point where I need to stop, we'll stop. So then we've got another set of 6x8 base plates, or sort of plates, just going on there to give us more surface area, and then we'll flip this over and we're going to put some more white pieces on there to give us a bit of structure. We've got this large wedge piece here. We've got a 2x4 in white and 3 2x4s in reddish brown. All these long pieces, and then we're just going to build out these pieces down here. So our 2x4 white goes down here. Then we'll just put this along the bottom. Reddish brown connecting there. And our large wedge piece. I've got the wrong one actually. This large wedge piece. Let's just make sure I put these in the right place. Goes across here like that. And the wedge piece goes in this area here. This is going to give us the slant on the side of the hotel, I think. It has frozen. Thanks for that. Hopefully I'm back in the game. Thanks, Brandon. So that's the base bit there. So if we flip this back over now, we've got to add some more dark tan pieces. So we've got 3 wedge pieces facing the other way. 3 of these dark tan wedges. We've got a 1x6. And we've got a couple of 1x2s in dark tan, and we're just going to fill up some more space up here. So these wedge pieces go in this corner here, follow us down this side, and then our 1x6 goes on this side, and then the 1x2s just come on the inside over there. Then we've got a 6x8 plate, just goes on there. This is probably where the staircase is going to come up, I guess. Flip it over again, and then we've got a 1x8 reddish brown. We've got a couple of 4x4 plates. We've got a blue hinge and a couple of white 1x6s. So our blue hinge piece here is going to go up the top over there like so. And our 1x8 comes down the bottom bit here, and then we've got these 2 4x4 plates. Then the 1x6s go sort of where the staircase, I guess, is going to go, all around that side. Then we flip it over again. This time we get one of these 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 1x12s. Flip it over. There's a 2x2 corner piece. Just goes on like this. Then we've got a 2x2 plate in white. Goes next to that. And then another corner plate that goes the opposite direction like this. And then if we come down here at the bottom where we've got this sort of stair area, we just stick this right across here. So we've made the hole there for where the staircase can come up. And then there is a 1x2 that just goes into that bottom corner piece there. And we'll put that to the side a minute. Get this 8 stud width of a semicircle piece. Another one of these dark tan semicircle pieces just connected in to there, and then a 2x8 just connects in like this. Then we've got another one of these large wedges and a 4x6 plate, and then we connect that like that, and this like this. Give us this side here, and then we've just got to put some more got 10 wedge pieces down this side. There's 1x2 that goes in there. Two by 8 there, and a 2x4 wedge goes in here, and then one more wedge on this 1x2 goes in, and one more wedge like this. Then we'll flip this over, and then we've got to put a 2x3 just on here at the end, and we've got a corner plate, this top area over there. And we'll bring back what we built earlier, flip that over as well, so we get our hinge piece now. And then we're going to connect our hinge piece into that section there. So now we've got this kind of piece here. Which is like that. Then we flip it back over again. This is our sort of base area now. And we're going to put some pink pieces on. But first we've got this tan circle piece, which is going to go on over here. And then we've got 6 1x2 plates in this pink colour. 3, 5. This one. We've got 3 1x1s plates, and then we've got 2 1x2 with clip pieces on. There's 1, there's 2 in this pink, and then these ones with the clips on, one's going to go over there, and we've got a 4 stud gap, the other one on, and then the 1x1s are going to go, one's going to go there and one on that end, so we end up with pink going down there. Then on this side we've got another 1x1 there, 4 stud gap, 1x2, another 4 stud gap, another 1x2, another 4 stud gap. Same on this back section here, leave 4 studs and put the 1x2s. So we've got all these pink areas going all the way around now. Then we're going to put some detail in, so we need 2 of these large macaroni pieces in pink. We've got 4 1x1s, normal bricks, and then we've got 10 of these sloped pieces, curved pieces. 10 to 4, 6, 8, and 10. And we're going to do a pattern now around the edge of this area. So the curved pieces, the macaroni pieces go around here. And we put these sloped piece in, another one in there. Just make this sort of curved pattern all the way around the edge of our base. Going back to back, and then at the end here we'll put a 1x1 brick. This side we'll start with a 1x1, and we'll continue the curved pattern round here. Then we've got a 1x1 over here, and our last 1x1 just comes in the front section around here. So now I'll do this without breaking the hinge off. You can see the curved pattern going all the way around this side. It's still a little flimsy where the hinge is connecting, but we'll sort that out now. So next we've got one of these 1x12s, I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 1x12 in white. We've got a 1x6 in white. We've got 2 1x3s, a 1x2. We've got a pair of hinged bricks. We need a corner brick, 2x2 corner brick, 1x1 white brick, and I think that's it. So we start with the hinge piece, and just to sort of connect that other hinge piece together now, so that doesn't separate like it was. It's much more stronger. And then down here we put a 1x2, then we've got our long 1 by 12, and then 1 by 3 in white. Then along the back section here, we put a 1 by 3. Then we have our corner brick, then a 1 by 6, and then finish off with a 1 by 1. So just put that white detail now on the inside part there. Now we're moving our attention around to this front section of the, or this side section of the hotel. I don't know if it's the front or the back. We've got 4 1 by 1s in pink. More of those curved pieces, 4 of those. There's 3. There's 4 and a 1 by 1. And coming down this side, we'll put our 1 by 1 in first. Then we'll put a curved piece, another curved piece, another curved piece, and another one. And then the 1 by 1s, we'll just stick 2 1 by 1s together, and that goes there. And do the same again, stick 2 together, stick that on there like that. So the front is looking like this at the moment. Then we've got to build out this side, which we've got no bricks on yet at all. So we've got 4 1 by 4s in this pink colour. I think it's pink, looks like maybe it's peach. Not sure what the official colour name is for this. Then you've got 3 1 by 6s in white. A couple of 1 by 1s in white. 3 of these 2 by 2 corner bricks, 1 by 3 and 2 1 by 2 bricks. We're going to also do some internal walls here as well. So we start with a 1 by 2 down here. 1 by 1 in this peach pink colour goes on there as well. And then we'll stick 2 1 by 4 bricks in this pink there. Then we've got a 1 by 3, which gives an indication of an internal wall going on. Another couple of 1 by 4s to finish this side of the wall off. Then internally we put a 1 by 6 down here. Then we've got a corner brick and another 1 by 6 to give us the back of that curved area. Then internally we go 1 by 6, we have another corner brick, then we have a 1 by 2. So just building out this internal wall for our economy room, and I have a spare 1 by 1 left over, and that needs to go over this side here. So this is sort of the footprint of a room by the look of it. Then we have a single green leaf, 7 1 by 2 white jumper tiles, 3 and 7 1 by 1 plates in white. And now we're going to use these on top of where the curved pieces that we just stuck on meet together. We're just going to top these with the jumper tiles. Where there's a 1 by 1, we don't use the jumper. So each end, just put a plate in there. Just put these 1 by 1s in, and then around the curved sort of macaroni pieces here at the front, we've got the green leaf goes on, and then we stick 2 1 by 1s on the other studs that's there in that sort of formation there. Next we're going to add a bit more walls and some height onto one side. So we've got 5 1 by 4s in the peach. We've got 8 1 by 2s, 2 4 6 and 8, and 7 1 by 1s. It's 3 4 5 6 and 7. So put a 1 by 1 there, leave 4 studs, leave 4 studs again, put 1 by 2. So we're sort of allowing some area here for what I would think would be windows. Just put these 1 by 2s facing outwards with a 1 by 1 to give us like a corner brick effect. Then we've got 1 by 2, 1 by 1 goes here, and then our 1 by 4s just go across this side of the wall here. So 1 by 1 in there as well, another 1 by 4 just goes right across this side of the wall. Then over here we put the 1 by 1 in, 1 by 2, leave 4 studs, another 1 by 2, and we look like that. So we've just added some more bricks around the side. We're going to do the same thing again now to finish this bag off. So we've got 4 1 by 4s in peach, we've got 10 1 by 2s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and then we've got 7 1 by 1s as well. So we're just going to build up on what we've just built around the side. So a couple of 1 by 2s. Just around here. Got a 1 by 4s down this wall again. And we have 1 by 1, 1 by 2 going inwards, and another 1 by 1. They just put another 1 by 2 on each of the 1 by 2s we've already got along this side. Goes in there. Then we just got to stick a couple of 1 by 1s on all outside areas over here, here and here. That's it. So that's the end of bag 7. So at the end of that bag we've started to build the floor and starting to build up the walls. You can see where the windows are going to go on this level as well. So in bag 8 we are going to put the windows in all the way around, and we're going to start building out a bit more of the internal walls and maybe a bit of the bedroom and the corridor that we'll be doing. So first thing in this step is doing what we've just been doing again, so building out a bit more of the height of the walls. So we start with 5 1 by 4s to start with, and 8 1 by 2s, and 7 1 by 1 bricks for 7, and we just continue the pattern around here. So all the 1 by 2s, get another 1 by 2 on top, where we've got these 2 by 2s we alternate the pattern again, and then our 1 by 4s are going all along this side. There's a 1 by 1 that goes in here. Then we put 1 by 4s, only one more, miscounted, all the way across here. Didn't miscount, just that one. And then a 1 by 1 in this side. So just adding to the height of the walls here. So it's getting, let's take shape here. Then we're going to do a little chair mini build kind of thing here. And if I can find the pieces. So we start actually with a normal, we have a chair, we have 2 black bracket pieces, we've got 2 black tiles, 2 by 2s, we've got a 1 by 2 plate, two 1x2 pieces with curves on. We've got a turntable piece and inserts. We have an inverted 2x2 tile with the studs on the back. What else have we got? We have got one of those, well, that's called swimming pool ladders. And then we've got 4 1x1 rounds with pins on top. So to start us off with, then we start with this green, sand green inverted tile, stick a 1x2 plate on top, and then stick my swimming pool ladder piece, which I call, onto that like this. Then we'll stick these 1x2 curved round pieces into the bottom there, and then we stick our 1x1 rounds with pins on into those holes to give us the legs of the chair. So then if we flip this over now, we have a nice looking chair that's going to go inside this hotel area here. I think it's about there, just in there. And then our next chair, we'll get the turntable, we'll stick 2 brackets facing opposite directions like this. Then we'll stick an actual chair piece into the middle there, and then we'll cover these studs up with the 2x2 tiles. So made this kind of, sort of more executive leather looking chair there, and that actually goes on this 4x4 round sort of turntable piece into the middle there, and it spins round. So I suppose you'll be able to put minifigures there looking out. I guess some windows will be here, and it'll give you a nice view. Now we're going to do a little desk, and it says here, there's a little note on this. It says the local typewriter company has recently made sales to both the hotel and to the 10278 police station set. So we're going to see another nod to another modular in this one, with the typewriter, the same piece. So we start with a 2x6 in brown, and we've got 2 1x2s on each side here to give us the legs of the table. Does seem like quite a tall table, desk. So start off with something like this. Then on top of our desk, we've got a pearl gold jumper tile. Goes on like that. And next to that we'll have these 1x2s in sand green with the clip on top next to each other like this. Then across here we've got a lightsaber kind of piece. It's not quite a lightsaber, it's almost like a dumbbell piece. Then in the front we've got the printed typewriter tile, which we saw in the police modular last year. And then on this jumper tile we'll stick one of these little pieces. No, we won't. First off we'll do what we're supposed to do, which is put a 1x1 round with a pin on top in pearl gold, and then we'll stick this little piece on top. That makes more sense. And this is going to be a little lamp, so we stick a 1x1 pearl gold clip, and then one of these curved bricks in green like this, and that sticks onto our piece here to give us a little desk lamp, sort of a classic style. Going back into this, then that actually goes over this chair that we just put in. It goes over there like that. So now we've got this little writing desk for someone to sit at. Now we're going to build the walls up again even more, some more peach bricks. So we've got 3 1x4 bricks. We've got 11 1x2s. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 6 1x1 bricks. And we're turning this around to be like this now, so we don't get confused and put the wrong pieces in the wrong place. So let's just add all the 1x2s we need to do along the sort of window areas. Give us a bit more height. and then our next job will be to do some staircases going up to our top level on this level. One by one goes in there, and we've got the 1 by 2, 1 by 1, another 1 by 2. It's an interesting sort of peach colour, kind of reminds me of like Cuba or something, maybe Miami. Then along here we put our 1 by 4s and then our final 1 by 2, and then we leave a gap here of 3 studs, which I guess is going to probably be used for the staircase in some way. So let's just put that to the side, and we're going to make the staircase. So we've got these 3 by 3 reddish brown wedge pieces here. So stick them together. So we'll stick the 2 together like this. Then on top of those we'll stick a couple of tan tiles. So 1 by 2, if I can find it. There's a 1 by 2 which goes on this edge here, and then we've got one of those cutaway triangle tiles go on there. So it just continues the pattern of the staircase which we started on the level below. Then on these 3 studs here we're going to put an inverted 2 by 2 45 degree slope piece and a 1 by 2 equivalent like this, and then across here we'll put a 1 by 3 in tan, and then we repeat that pattern for the next level, and also stick a 1 by 3 tan for the next step. So here's our staircase coming together. Then just put that to the side, and we've got one of those 3 by 3 wedge bricks this time, so not plates, and we have it this way around, and we put our 1 by 3 tile across these studs, and then this time we put a 2 by, done that right? Yeah, we put a 2 by 3 across there and a 1 by 3 plate across there to give us another level. That then connects to what we've just built like this. Then we get a 2 by 3 and a 1 by 3 again, and then we'll get another 2 by 3 underneath here to make us another sort of 3 by 3 grid. Then we need another 2 by 3 on top there, and then under here another 1 by 3. Then on the top we stick some more tiles, so we've got 2 1 by 3 tan tiles, and then we use a 1 by 3 plate on the end, and if we bring back this piece in here we connect that to the top, so you see the staircase is turning round. And if we bring back in what we've already built, then where we've got the staircase coming up through this hole, the next staircase starts from over here, and where we've got these 3 gaps here we connect into there like this. So just push that into place, you can see the staircase sweeps up again to the next level. Then we've got more bricks to raise the height again, so 5 1 by 4s, and 1 1 by 1, and we're just going to put the bricks across this side. Just make sure that the staircase is firmly in position. So build these all the way across. Then I'm just going to put this out of the way a second. Now we've built that up, we're going to build, I think, like a little wardrobe. So we start with a 1 by 4 modifier with just 2 studs on, and we stick a 1 by 4 with studs on the side on top of that, and then we stick another couple of these 1 by 4 modified on top of that to create this look here. Then we put a 1 by 3 plate and another 1 by 4 modified overhanging by 1 stud there, and then on top of that there's another 1 by 4 with studs on the side. Then we can put another couple of 1x4s modified with just 2 studs on top, like this. Then another 1x4 with studs on the side goes on top of that, and this time just a single 1x4 with modified with 2 studs. So we've got this kind of look here. Then on the front of this we're going to put these double jumper tiles. So we've got 2 of these to stick on the front, like this and this, and then across the bottom here we've got 2 1x2 jumpers tiles. Kind of gives us the look of a drawer. So I think this is a big cupboard or a drawer. And then over here where we've got the extra piece hanging down, we get 2 tan coloured Erling bricks stuck on top of each other. And then just to cover up these studs at the front, we've got 1x1 tan tiles, like that and like that, and that just sticks in this end here. Something looks like this. If we bring back in what we built already, then this fits into this corner piece over here. You can see it fits in just over here. It's where we put the staircase in, so it's inside the bedroom I think. It's a wardrobe and a little writing desk or something like that. Then we're going to build a little chair and a side table I think for that desk, and in here there's a little note that says this isn't the first time these robot arms have been used in a modular model. You can also find them forming the railings of the balcony in the 10190 Market Street set. So we're going to use some of these robot arms to build the back of this chair we're about to do. I don't actually have the Market Street set. I'm not a great fan of it to be honest, so I've not probably used this technique before. So just get all the pieces together. So we've got a 2x4 orange piece there, we've got another 1x1 round, we've got a lightsaber, we've got 3 robot arms, a couple more early bricks, got a lightsaber somewhere, there it is. It's not really a lightsaber this piece, it's another. So to start off with, then we get the 2x2 modified with just 2 studs on top, flip it over and we'll stick the 1x1 rounds into the bottom, give us the chair legs. Then if we flip that back over where we've got the 2 studs, we're going to use this 1x2 handle piece stuck inwards like this. Then this will allow us to connect 3 robot arms into the back, which will give us the back of a chair, and then across connect the robot arms with this what I call the lightsaber but not lightsaber piece, so we end up with something like this, and that's our chair there. And then we're going to make a little bedside cabinet I think, so 2 Erling bricks like we did earlier, put the tiles in the front, make it like little drawers, and then on top of that we'll put a lamp which is the 1x1 round in grey, and this sort of alarm siren piece like that. So if we bring back in what we built a minute ago, so where we've got the chest of drawers and wardrobe, we just stick this chair in front of the desk, and then we'll stick the bedside table on this corner, and then this is actually a rug, this 2x4. I think it kind of goes 2 from the edge, goes just behind the seat. So we ended up sticking some furniture inside this economy room. Now we're going to build the bed. So the bed is on a 4x6 tan plate. If we flip it over, we'll stick 4 1x1 round in tan to make the legs of the bed. like this. Flip it back over again, and we're going to use some dark red plates. So we've got 2 2x4 and a 1x4 plate. This will give us kind of the duvet, I think. So we stick the 1x4 plate and stick the 2 2x4s together like this. Then we've got a 2x4 dark red tile, which we stick right across here. And then to give us the pillows, we've got these 2x2 with 2 studs on across here, and on the studs we'll stick 2 double white cheese wedge pieces. There's 1, here's 2, so we've got something like this. And then where we've got the end piece here, we've got 2 2x2 curved pieces to give us the end of the duvet. So we end up with a bed that looks like this. And we'll bring back in our room, and that will stick next to the bedside table which we just made, right into the corner here. So we've got a nice bed in position. We're going to build another bed, I think, by the look of it. So slide that out. We've got a brown 2x6 and 2 1x4s. Stick the 1x4s either end of the 2x6, and then we're going to put another 2x6 on top here this time, and this time we're going to use sand green to give the bed effect. So you put a 1x4 plate across there, and then a 1x4, 3 1x4 tiles all the way around the edge here. Then we've got these 2x2s with studs on the side, modified plates. Stick those 2 of those on this end, and then a 1x4 on top of those to connect them together. So we've got something like this at the moment. Then we're going to do the pillows again. So we've got same effect again. This 2x2 with the 2 studs on top. Stick those on top there. And then to do the duvet, we do slightly different technique. We get 2 1x4 sand green bricks. Stick them together, then stick a 1x4 plate on top of that, and then we've got these curved pieces here which stick on the end to give us the end of the sort of duvet cover. So this is going to be our duvet. Because we've got the studs on the side here, we can just slot that, hopefully, and he says he pushes it out into the 4 studs. So there's our bed made there. And then to do the pillows, we actually don't use double cheese wedges this time, but white bullion bars, gold bars, tiles on top here. So you can see that's the other bed. So if we bring back in our set here, this is going to be another room in this sort of corner down here, and this is where the bed's going to go. So it's going to come in this corner. So I think this room is more of an executive suite, and this one is the basic one for the backpacker, the economy room, I think. And then to continue the decoration of this nice executive room, we need a bedside cabinet. So we start with 2 1x2 brown pieces on top of like this, and then again underneath. Then we've got 2 1x1 with studs on the side. Just go in the front like here. You see we've got some studs sticking at the front. On top we'll stick a 2x2 black jumper tile, and then in the middle there we'll stick a pearl gold, if I can see it, cone for the bedside lamp, and then a white lamp piece on top of that. And then where we've got the 2 studs there, we've got a tile, 1x2 tile, to give us an idea of a drawer sticking out. So that's going to go next to our bed that we just put in here. It's going to go in over that side, so you can see how this is taking shape in the hotel. And of course we don't want them to see each other, so we've got to build the internal walls out now, so the bedrooms are separate. So to do that, we've got 8 1x2x5 tan bricks. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We've got two 1x1x5 tan bricks as well. We've got two 1x2x2s, and then there's a 1x2 with studs on the side, and we need a picture. So there's one of the classic bridge printed tiles here. So we're going to start with this piece here, and we'll stick the studs 1x2 with the studs in the middle, and this is where our picture is going to be hung in there. And that, so let's just fill up the walls here. So we start with the 1x2s, two of those. We then put our picture piece that we just made on next. Then we have another 1x2 and then a 1x1. Continue the 1x2s across this side. Then we have a 1x1 there. Continue the 1x2s here. So all these internal walls are now built out like this. So we've segregated the two bedrooms. We need some more plates now to continue the outside. So we've got 10 1x2 plates. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And we've got 10 1x1 plates. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. And the 1x1 plates we stick together in pairs. So we make 5 of these 1x1 stuck together. And we also stick the 2x2s together into pairs as well, so there's 5 of those. Let's just stick all these together. And then we'll top all of these areas we've got exposed around the edge of the outside. So 1x2 goes on, as he breaks it, 1x2 goes on top, 1x2s. We have actually we'll do that in a second. Then we stick 1x1s just on this edge here and on this edge here. 1x2s, then all down these remaining areas here. Ones on there, and then these have 1x2s on here. Then the next step, we've got a couple of 1x2 bricks, a couple of tiles, 1x1s and 1x2s. The 1x2 bricks go over here in this corner, other side there, and then with the 1x2s we'll stick 1x1 into the bottom of that plate there. Then we'll have a 1x2 coming off here, so we're making a corner plate there, and that will stick down this section here at the front. Next up, we're going to build some windows. So 7 sets of windows. We've got this 1x4 window here, and then on top we'll stick these smaller 1x2 windows on top, and then we'll stick the glass pieces inside here, the trans clear pieces. So we've got to build 7 of these. It's a little tough to stick in that one. Here's one set of windows. I think it's easier to do the glass first, personally, but there's another one. The next section is going to be doing the curved windows at the front, which is an interesting technique. So we've got 3 of those, nearly halfway. Nearly there, 2 more sets to go I think. And then once we've done this and the curved windows, and that's this bag complete as well. I think I've seen online that people have added another level or layer to this this modular as well, to add some more rooms and some things. So I might look at doing that as well, if it looks good enough. I might look on Rebrickable to see if there's some instructions. Right, so this is the last one. So we've got these 7 sets of windows now. So if we bring back in what we've built already, we'll start with these going all the way along here. So there's all our windows now. You can see around this side and on this side here, but of course we've got these curved windows to do now. So to do those, we've got these pieces here. So we've got 6 of these, and then we need to stick the glass pieces in here. I think these might be new pieces, which are going to be helpful for making mocks if you want curved windows. So you just stick these together like so. So you're going to do these into 3s. So there's 2 sets of 2 columns of windows really. So we're going to do 2 lots of these basically. And one more. And then we'll just stick these on as well. So now we've got these 2 sets of 3 curved bricks or windows. We bring back in our curved window piece, we can stick them to the jumper tile and the 1x1 plate hopefully. If I can figure out where it lines up. Goes on the inside actually, so it goes in like this. So you can see curved window just goes on the inside there like that. Of course we do have a gap over here now, so we'll probably fill that up with something. So we're going to move on to bag 9. So you can see on bag 9, just about. You can see here on bag 9 we're going to finish off this level now, so we'll do the tops of the windows and then we'll put all the tiling around. And in here we've also got another guest. So this is the accountant is in town to assist with the sale of the art gallery's masterpieces. However, he's also been asked to audit the accounts from the 10251 brick bank set as well. So So this should finish off this level. We should be on, hopefully on good track to finish all the levels today. Right, so let's build the accountant first. So he's got some black legs, he's suited up, and then his torso, if I can get it out, he's got the sort of classic waistcoat, blue tie, got some blue detail of his buttons, and there's blue creases on the back. And then his head, he's an older gentleman with a grey looking beard. He's only got one print on his face. He's got kind of a smiling face, which is probably the kind of expression you want from an accountant. And then on his head he's got a bowler hat, like so, and he does have a briefcase, and if I can find it, inside his briefcase he has a printed tile calculator, so our usual printed tile. And then he's got his briefcase, and we'll stick the calculator in there. And then he's got that in his hands here, like so. That goes with the backpacker. Bringing back in what we were building a second ago. First up, we've got to put a door in. This is the door actually out from this window into this little balcony area here, I suppose. So it's a glass door. We've got a reddish brown frame, and then the trans clear door frame, and into the door frame goes a black lollipop paddle kind of piece for the handle, and then that goes over this section here on this way here, so we can use that as a doorway to the balcony. Then we've got some, where are we now? Move position. So as I mentioned earlier, where we've got this area here, we've got a hole here now, so we're going to fill this hole up, I think. So we need a 1x2 in white, normal brick, if I can find it. No, keep finding corner bricks. We'll start with a 1x2 with studs on the side in the peach colour, 2 of those, and 2 1x2s in peach. There's 3 1x2 peach or pink plates. There's a 1x1 white one, and then we've got a 1x8 white tile as well. So to start with, we get the 1x2 bricks, white and peach together, and stick a peach plate on top. Then we'll stick our 1x2 with 2 studs on the side. 2 more plates together, and we'll stick another 1x2 with 2 studs on the side, normal 1x2 brick, and then we'll stick our 1x8 tile down one side like this, and then we're going to stick that in this gap, so it goes down next to our window, and that 1x8 tile just fills up that gap, as you can see here. Then we've got to put the bedroom doors in, so we've got some solid doors this time because you don't want to see into each other's bedroom. And we've got reddish brown door frames, and on the doors we're going to put 1x1 round gold pieces for the door handles. So the doors are going to open on this way round. Got 2 of these styles. Shame there's not little door numbers on here. So it doesn't seem to be any stickers or anything with to put a door number on. So not sure how everybody always knows what door to go in. And the door handles are actually on the inside of the rooms, So you can see, I'll pick it up here. We've now got the doors in all the rooms. So it's a bit of a tight squeeze for the corridor, but that'll do. And we've got another cabinet to do, so it's almost like a drinks cabinet. So we start with a brown 2x4, we'll flip it over, and we'll put two 1x2 plates in brown as well for the legs on either end of this 2x4. Then flipping it over, we've got two 1x2 brown bricks and two 1x1s with studs on the side bricks as well. And the 1x2s go either end like this, and our 1x1s with the studs on the side just go in the middle facing outwards like that. Then on top we stick another 2x4 plate in brown. Then we've got four 1x1 bricks in brown, this goes on the back, two on top of each other like this, same on the other side. Two up like so, and then we've got another set of 1x1s with studs on the side, but this time we connect them with a 3 length, it looks like, pearl gold rod, and then that goes at the top facing each other, so we end up with something like this. Like a wardrobe, I guess. Then we have the window frame, and then we put some opening doors, like shutters. This was a window in this tan colour. Two of these. Where's the other one? Here it is. So then that sticks in the front here. So we can open this up and we can see a rail, I guess, to put some clothes on perhaps. Then on top here we'll stick another 2x4 round plate, and we've got a 1x3 tile which we'll stick on these two studs sticking out to give us a little notion of a drawer. And then bringing this back in here, this goes on the inside here of this more executive kind of room, into the corner here as a wardrobe. So you can hopefully see, if you come in that door now, we've got this wardrobe effect going on. Now we're going to put some details on the outside of the building. So where we've got all of these 1x1s and these jumper tiles, we're going to put some pillars going up. So we're going to build 14 of the same pillars this time. They all start with a cone piece, and then we'll stick a 1x1 round on top there, and then a 1x1 round with a pin on top of that, and then onto that we'll stick a candle piece, and then another candle piece on top of that, and then on top of that another 1x1 round piece. So we've got 14 of these pillars to make, all the same. Let's be using a lot of these candles in lots of things. I've used them in a few modules now, modulars. It's quite a nice piece to use, it's quite versatile. There's another one. So roll away, won't get very far. Candles in, and another piece on top there, so that's 3. Yeah, Brandon, hopefully this set will look nice once it's all complete. I'm going to start redoing Bricktown soon, so hopefully I can fit this in somewhere. Be getting a bit tight on space. Another one. 2, 4, 6, 7. We're halfway there. Just stick the pins on this one. There, one more, and then we're going to stick the candles in. So 2 candles, and then a 1 by 1 round on top. There's another one. And these are going to go all the way around the outside, on the side of the windows. And our last one. Right, so can't find the candle, there is another candle and another 1 by 1 round. So we've got our 14 columns now to put in. So then in terms of what we're going to do is going to put them into these sections here. So I can do it this way around without breaking it. So one goes on there, and we've got one in this jumper tile here, and then one down there. Same around here. A little tricky to do it sideways. Got it going around this curved area here as well. And then all the way along this side. Ooh. And in this corner here. So there we go. So as he pushes in, almost did it without breaking anything, and then at the last minute he breaks the window. So we've got that going all the way around the edges now. Then to secure it up, we're going to put some plates in to connect all of these to the structure. So we've got 1 by 2s going in either ends. Let's just do that now. So these 1 by 2 in whites. That was wrong. Put that back in. Made a mistake there. And then we've got some 2 by 2 corner plates. Got 4 of those, and we've got 4 1 by 1s in white as well to do the others. So we put the corner piece in here. and then put that 1 by 1 in there just to level it off. Just make sure that the pillar then stays into the centre of our 1 by 2 areas. Do the same on this curved area here, and then our 1 by 1 spare one just goes on that one over there. So we go, we've just secured all of the columns on that side. We've got to do this other side now. It's done slightly differently on this side. So we've got still 2 corner plates in white, and 1 by 2 and 4 1 by 1 plates in white. There's a hinge here, and there's a quarter peach tile there as well. So continue round here with the 1 by 1 on our curved window on this side. Then we use our hinge piece, which will connect in this corner just to strengthen it up again. And this is where our little fan tile in peach goes, and 1 by 1 plate. Then we've got our same approach technique on this side with a corner 2 by 2 to get the pillar in the middle, and a 1 by 1 over there, and over here we'll finish off with a 1 by 2 plate. So now if I hold it sideways, you can see we've put the tops on all of these columns now all the way around the outside. Next up, we've got some bricks to put on top. So we've got one of these large 1 by 14, I think, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 1 by 12. In white, we've got a 1 by 6. We've got some corner brick. We've got 3 1 by 1s. We've got some hinged bricks, which will stick together. Do that now. We've got a 1 by 2 in peach, if I can find it. Where are you? 2 by 2 in peach, 1 by 2 in peach. Corners, we've got 1 by 4 and a 1 by 3 in white. And these are going to go all the way across this side of our build. So, 1 by 2 peach on first, then a white 1 by 4, then our long 1 by 12. Then we've got a 1 by 1. Then we use our hinged bricks to connect this section here. 1 by 3 then goes next. Then we've got our corner brick. 1 by 6 white brick. 1 by 1 goes on the end here. And then our 2 by 2 peach brick goes there. And our 1 by 1 goes behind it over this side. Next up, we're going to put more bricks on this side and actually in the middle to finish this off. So again, another 1 by 12. We've got 4 1 by 6 bricks. We've got a 1 by 3, 4 peach 1 by 4s, 1 by 1, and 3 corner bricks. So to start us off with, we start with a 1 by 6 across the front here. You can line them up properly. That connects the hinge together. Then we have our corner brick in there, and our other long 1 by 12 brick. Hopefully goes together like that. And then across here we have a 1 by 6, another corner brick, 1 by 3, another corner brick, then a 1 by 6 brick goes right across there and across this side, and then we've got the peach 1 by 4 bricks to finish off this side of the wall. So you can see now we've added another layer of bricks just to raise up all the walls together. Now we're going to build 2 intricate pieces that give us the arches over the windows on both sides of the building. So we've got these sort of car mudguard pieces. We start with one, and then we put two 1x2 plates in peach colour on either end, like this, and then we connect another one to that one, another 1x2, and then another mudguard, so we get these three like this. Let's just do that again to start us off. We need two of these. That side, one on this side. Like that, and then we get a 1x1 and a 1x2 and another 1x1 to make this kind of shape here, and then that goes on one end, like, which way round is it? Did that the wrong way round? Goes on this end, and then on the other end we just put a 1x1 in this way. So let's just do that again for the other ends. Another one, goes on the end like that, and then we have a 1x1 on there, and then we finish off with a series of 1x2s on top here, just to level all this top area off. So these go right the way across, these 1x2s. So we end up with something that looks like this. So we've got to do the same now for this one. Stick all the 1x2s across. And one more. So now we've got the other one as well. So if we bring back in our level here, look at the sides. So these are going to go across here. So we'll stick that into position, hopefully, without breaking it, right the way across there. So now we've got all the curves on top of those windows. And if we put it around this side, we can do the same on this side. There we go. So let's finish it off the top of those. Then we've got, of course, to do another one for our last side. So we start off with a mudguard piece again. Stick a 1x2. Only going to connect two together for this side because it's a smaller side. Like this. And then we'll stick another 1x2 plate either ends, and then we'll stick a 1x1 into that end piece like this, and like that, and then we'll put our 1x2s in the top just to level it off like we did on the other end. Because we've got three at this end, so we need to do 1x1 at either end, just to level it all off. So that's that like that. And if we bring back in our level, that's for this side here, which we haven't done yet. We can just connect that in there and there. So that's that done. So we've done all the levels now except for this front curved piece here. So let's see what technique we use for this. Seems an involved piece. So we start with a 2x2 corner piece in white plate and stick a 1x4 plate on top, and stick another one underneath on this side. Then at the front we've got a curved piece over the two studs, we've got a 1x2 plate there, and then we've got this bracket piece that goes either end, like that. Then on the end here we're going to stick a peach 1x1 brick either ends, like this and like this. And then coming inwards we got these curved pieces in peach, so we stick that on like that on that end, and like this on this end. We end up with something like this, and that's that. So if we come back to our corner window, this then connects apparently across here like this, so we end up with something that looks like that. Then we do what we did with the other mudguard, so we've got another peach mudguard here. We just level it off with some 1x1 peach colours like that, and then to level the top bit off we just stick a couple of 1x2 plates on top. Then if we bring back in what we just put on there, so you can see here we've got this gap here, we can stick the mudguard apparently on in here. Try and do it without breaking anything, which is probably easier said than done. So there we go, so we've managed to do the arch piece on that front window. So that's a cool technique. So now we've got all this done, we can stick the tiles on top like we do with every other modular to finish it off. So we've got 3 1x8s in white, 1x4 in white. We've then got 3 2x4s in medium nugget. We've got 2 2x2 jumpers. We've got 1 2x2. We've got 5 1x4. 3, 4, 5. We've got a 1x2 and a 1x1. So now we're going to tile it down this side to start with. So we start with a 2x4, 2x2, and a 2x4, and a 2x2 jumper tile, 2x4, 2x2 jumper, and a 1x2 goes in, and then along here we'll stick our 1x4 tiles. Then we've got a random 1x1 tiles goes on, and then 1x4, and then internally we'll stick the white tiles here. So we've got the 1x8 going that way and this way, 1x4 and 1x8 going across that internal wall. So those are all tiled now. So then to finish off the tiling on this side, we need 2 white macaroni pieces. In white we've got a 2x2 round piece, we've got 4 1x2 medium nugget ones, a couple of 1x1 tiles, a couple of jumpers, 2x2s, we've got 2 macaroni pieces, and then we've got 5 2x4s. So to start with, where should we start? Let's start this side. So we've got 1x2 goes in first, then we've got 2x2 jumper, another 1x2 there, then we have a 1x1, 2x2, leave one stud exposed there for something, we'll find out in a minute, then a jumper tile, 2x4, 1x2 coming down this side, and then we've got pretty much 2x4s all the way down this wall here. Then we've got a 2x2, then we've got our macaroni piece, which I think goes like this. and the internal macaroni pieces, and then this piece like that on top there. That's that bit done. Then before we finish, we've just got to do a bit more of a staircase for the next level. So we've got one of these 2x2 inverted pieces, and we stick a 1x3 tan tile across. Then we've got a smaller inverted slate piece like we did earlier. Do the same technique again. Stick our 1x3 tan across here. Then we've got a 1x3 plate, and then we actually stick this medium nugget tile across here, and of course that then, where we've left this one stud, our tile connects into there, and we've got 3 studs in the staircase as well. So now you can see the staircase comes up here and then turns and goes that way as well. So that's that part done. Now on the outside there is some, wherever the balcony's gone, over here on this side we've got to build the balcony space out for this place here, and then across here we've got some flags flying as well. So to do the flags, we'll get these 4-length rods here. We've got these flag pieces. This is a bit similar to the cafe corner. Was it cafe corner, or was it the store? Might be the store actually. So we'll stick these rods into these handle pieces here, and then we'll stick the flags on top. So we've got 2 of these, so we can fly some flags outside the hotel. They clip into our peach clips which we put in earlier, and then to do the balcony piece we take a black 1x2 jumper. We'll stick a 1x1 clip piece in to the middle, and then we've got a handcuff piece in black like this, and that goes onto the edge of our balcony. So on the side here we've got something that looks like this at the moment. Then there's a little note here that says the minifigure skeleton legs were first used as a balcony detail in the 10185 greengrocers set. So we're going to use the build the balcony out further. To do that we get one of these paddle like lollipop stick things, 1x1 round on top, and we've got the skeleton leg goes on top here, and we'll stick another set of handcuffs there, and that's going to give us another part of the balcony. And then we do the same in reverse for the other side of the balcony. Another set of handcuffs, and it goes on to the other side. So now we've ended up with the balcony that looks like that, with these handcuffs going all the way around to give us that look of some chains going around. We've got nice flags flying as well. So that's the end of this level and that bag. So if we bring back in the level we did last week, we should hopefully be able to stick this now on top. I'll stick it into the right section like that. So now we've got this level, and I'll show you, can kind of see it better on the studio camera, on the Lego room camera. You can see it's all on top now, fits nicely. So that's the end of that level. So next on bag 10, we're actually going to build the roof for the gallery. So we haven't touched the gallery side, we just did the hotel on the last one, but this will do the gallery roof. So we get to build a palm tree as well in this level. There's not much to it by the look of it, so it should be fairly easy set of bags. So To kick us off, then we've got a 4x12, I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, yeah, 4x12 plate in light bluish grey. Flip it over, we'll stick a 1x10 dark tan right across that side like this, and then we'll stick a corner 2x2 tan plate there. We have a 1x3 dark tan plate somewhere hidden in here. There it is, it goes next to that. Got 1x4 in black, goes next to that. Then we have this wedge piece here, which is going next. Then we've got a 1x4 piece in black. We've got a 4x4 plate in tan. And then we've got another long 1x10 dark tan piece like that. That's the bottom. If we flip that over, it looks like this. And what do we need to do next? So we've got a 2x4 which goes across there, leaving a 2 stud gap. Middle we've got 2x6, goes across up there. Then we've got a 1x4 which goes across there. 1x2 plate somewhere, just sneaks into the middle there. And then we have another wedge here, and one of these plates which I've not used before, maybe it's a new piece, and this kind of wedge piece here which just fills in the gap there. So that's the kind of footprint we've got. If we flip it over, it's got to put some more plates in here, so we've got a 2x2 corner piece goes in there. And then we've got a couple of 2x3 wedge brown plates to go in here and in here, like that. So that's secured up now. Then we've got this bit here, so we're going to do another sort of angle piece. So we get a 1x6, stick a corner plate onto there. We have a long black wedge piece. And then we connect a larger angle wedge piece onto that like this, looking like this, and then underneath we're going to stick some a 1x4 plate to start with, going across the bottom, and then we've got some hinge pieces, some 1x2s in blue. One goes like this and the other one goes like that. We've got these hinges here. Then if we bring back in this piece, we need to stick that flat like that, so it connects like this. A bit complicated, but gives us this angle, and if we flip it over, we've now got something that looks like that. And in this 2 studs here, we stick a bracket piece in black facing upwards, and then in this piece here, we've got another one of these new pieces which just connects in there to fill in that gap. So that's the floor done. Put that to the side a second. I'm going to build a bit of a wall. So we start with a 1x4 in dark tan, stick a 1x2 on top, then we'll stick a 1x1 underneath and on top here to give us this look. Then there's a 1x2 goes on top over here, and then we'll put an arched window piece with an insert which is in black. If I can find it. Where are you? There you are, hiding underneath some tiles. So we've got that piece there, that just slots into there like so. And then over the top of that we'll stick a 1x4 arch with a 1x1 brick on there. Then to finish off like a column down here, we're going to get 2 1x1 plates in dark tan, Then we stick a sand green 1x1 with 2 studs on the corner. Push these in to level them off. Then one more dark tan piece on top plate, and then that's got a 1x1 brick on top of that. And then we'll just slot that into the other side of the arch like this. Quite level enough there. So we end up with something like this. We've got the sand green arch there, and on top here we've got another sand green 1x1 with 2 studs on. Then we've got 1x2 and an Erling brick goes in there. Then on top here we stick a green 1x2 with a bar sticking out, and then on top of that we'll stick one of these 1x4 curved pieces. Put that in like this. Then down this side we stick a 1x6 plate and then a 1x6 tile on top. Like that. And then we're going to put some foliage on these studs we've got showing here. So we've got some green leaves which we'll stick in there, down there. We'll stick one up here, and then one goes into the bar sticking out the top like this. Also we need 2 1x1 plates. We'll stick those together again, and then on top we'll stick a 1x1 tile. Push those together, and that goes onto this 1x1 over there. And if we bring back in the piece we built earlier, we just stick that into that corner there. Then over here we've got a corner tile in tan, goes on there, probably not in the right place. Let me just stick that in first. Stick that in there. That piece goes in there like that. So we just stick some tiles in there, and then up here we've got built like a little bar by the look of it. So we've got a 1x4 log brick, and we'll stick a 1x1 round into one end of it like that. Then we have a 1x3 plate goes into the other end in L shaped, and then we have another log piece that goes on top like this L shape. Then on top of these log pieces we stick a 1x3 white brick on the other side here like that, and then we'll cover these studs up here with jumper tiles. So we've got 3 of these, just goes across, and then onto the studs on these jumper tiles we can stick a green wine bottle, and then we've got a couple of wine glasses to stick on the other studs. One, there's 2, so there we go. And then that goes around here on these pieces we just created. Then we get a 1x1, 1x2 in dark tan, stick them like that. Then we'll stick an Erling brick in front of that. If you remember from our last stream, on this side of the building the pattern has these Erling bricks with some tiles on the front, so we're going to continue that pattern, and we'll stick one there, and we'll stick another one, the same pattern on the opposite side. Goes like that, and that sticks on this other side. Got this kind of look here of a balcony, and then to continue that sort of balcony feel we've got these fence pieces, but like Ninjago ones, and they just connect 2 on the front here and then the other two down the side here. So we just got this nice balcony bar area. So it looks like this. Then we have 4 1x4 modified with the 2 studs, 4 on top tiles, a couple of 1x2 dark tan tiles, 1x1 dark tan plates, and we have a printed tile which has El Clubo fine art written printed on top, and that sticks on our bracket piece that we added on earlier. So it looks like that. And then with these pieces, we're just going to top the balcony fence off all the way around. So the 1x4 modified, have the 1x2 in the middle. It goes off like that, and our little 1x1 covers that piece up there. Then we've got, I think, little tables for people to stand at. So we've got these 2x2 rounds with the stud on top in reddish brown, and onto those in the middle we'll stick a cone piece. Ooh, stuck to me there. So the 2 reddish brown cones go on there, and then we have these 2x2 bricks which you would have used in the roller coaster with that textured pattern round. Goes on top of the cone, and then on top of that we have another 2x2 round with a stud in the middle, like this. It kind of gets that look of like a tablecloth hanging down around, which is quite cool. And then one goes in there, one table goes in there, so we've got some tables in position. I think it's tables anyway. Then we're going to do the palm tree now. So the palm tree starts with a 4x4 round in red, and then we stick a 2x2 round tan slap bang in the middle. Then we stick another one on top of that, and then we stick another 2x2 in white with a stud in the middle on top of that. Then we'll stick some macaroni red bricks all the way around our central piece, all the way around like this. And then we've got this piece here which we used on the chimney of the Titanic, actually in black the other couple of streams ago. This is in red now, so we'll stick that on top, hopefully in the right place. Get it, there we go. So we made like a pot for the palm tree. Then we take one of those pieces and we'll stick a 1x1 round in the middle of that, and one of these large rod pieces which then slots through the middle all the way up to the top, like that. And then we get 6 of these pieces which you see in the Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage, if you ever built that, as the broken dinosaur eggs. So we've got these in pearl gold, we've got 6 of these. These are going to form the trunk, and in the middle of each of those, I think it's the brown ones, we put some reddish brown 1x1s into the middle of each of those pieces like that. So we'll do that 6 times. Now one more, and then we're going to thread all of these all the way up this rod piece that we've just added in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. There's our palm tree trunk. Then on the top here we're going to stick 1x1 round brown on top of this torch bearing piece, I guess, and then we'll stick that into the top of the tree. we'll stick that now into the plant pot in the bottom here, and then coming off of these we're going to stick these little handle pieces. So we've got 5 of these, 4 going around the outside here and then 1 in the top, and then we can attach 5 of these lime green palm tree leaves now. And there's a little note here that says the elements used to make the trunk of the palm tree first appeared in the crown of Queen whatever wannabe from the Lego Movie 2. So there's a little note there for that. So we'll stick a leaf in the top here, and then these go round, I think like this. A little tricky to stick in. Kind of angle it. Looks like a bit of a chaotic palm tree, but there's the palm tree, and if we bring back in our sort of balcony, we can stick that in this corner here. Let's take up a large space. But there's our palm tree sticking on the balcony there. Then we're going to put some torches around the balcony as well, so people can see what they're doing. And to do that, we need 2 dark tan 1x2 jumpers, and we'll stick this 1x1 round plate in here. We've got some of those like ice cream cone or torch pieces in black going next. Then we've got we get 2 trans yellow 1x1 rounds, stick those in for the light, and then on top we've got that kind of 1x1 pointy tile brick, looks like that. So we've got 2 of those. One goes on this corner, one on this corner, and then we're going to put some foliage in, so we get a bracket piece, and we've got 2 green leaves. Stick a green leaf on top and on the front, and that just goes above the sign on the thing, so it looks like this. Looking sort of a Mediterranean-y, Miami kind of vibe going on here. And then if we bring back in the set, here you can see this is the top of the gallery here, and then this connects just into place here. So you can see the stairs come up here now, and we've got a nice little bar for people to go in and have a drink. We need a little gateway here so people can see what's going on. So we start with one of these 1x5 curved pieces, and we'll stick 1x1 round pieces into each of those. Then we've got another ice cream cone or torch piece which is going to stick into the middle there, and into that we'll stick a Technic claw piece in black. And coming off that will be a pair of black handcuffs, like this. Then we have one of these hose pieces, and we get 2 more Technic claws, and we stick 1 in each end of the hose. One this end, 1 that end. And we'll then stick a hose in one end and into the other ends. So we end up with something like that. You can see the little paddles coming inwards line up to make it look like a little gate. Then we've got 2 of these 5-length rods, I think they are, and we'll stick 2 of these candle pieces into the bottom actually, in black. And then that can connect into either side of our top piece here. So we've got this nice big black arch, and then if we come back into our little staircase, there's some studs we can stick those into. So if I can try to show it to you on the Lego room camera. You can see we've got this archway there now. So if I sort of tilt it for you up there, you can see the archway into the club. There's a little note here that says the wrought iron gate first appeared in the 10190 Market Street set. It was notable for its use of minifigure whip to make organic curving details. So that's the little nod to the marketplace set there. We do need to put some handrails on the staircase because it looks a little bit unsafe, and so to do that we've got a 1x1 round pin. Stick another one of these sort of handle pieces in, and then off of that we'll stick one of these crowbar pieces which we used recently in the Home Alone set, and that gives us that little handrail with like a wrought iron look, and we can connect that into a stud here and just lean that there so you can kind of see a little handrail going up the side of the stairs. And that's the end of bag number 10. So we've finished the gallery side of the set now. So now we're going to move on to bag 11, which is going to do the next level for the hotel, and we'll do some more rooms on this level. I think there's probably another 2-3 rooms maybe on this level, and then we'll hopefully get to the roof and we'll finish off today. So bag 11. Make some room, so we have to do the base area first. So looking for a wedge piece like this and a 2x4, and we'll just stick 3 studs on like so. Then underneath that we've got a 2x4 in reddish brown. Then we have a large white wedge piece which we connect underneath like that. Then across here we've got a 6x8 I think plate in dark tan that goes right across, and then we have a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, a 2x12 white plate that just connects in across the back area there, and we'll connect again with another 6x8 dark tan plate. Then we need to stick a 2x4 white plate in, just to continue that overlap on this side here, and we've got another 2x12 white plate that goes across here, and then here we just stick a 1x6 dark tan plate if I can find it. Where are you hiding? Maybe there's another bag 11. Let's have a look. There it is. Another bag. So then we've got 1x6 dark tan just across there. Then we have another wedge piece that goes down here, and then we're going to build out another set of 6x8s. 6x6 goes in there, and another 1x6 down this side, like this. Flip this over. And then we've got to put some more plates in here just to connect it together. So there's a 2x4 and white goes in there, and then another one in there, another 2x12 goes right across there, And then we have a 2x4 in reddish brown, goes on there, and another one to connect these two plates together. Flipping it back over again, we're going to add another wedge over here, and then another 6x8 there. Then we need a couple of 1x2s in dark tan here, just to fill in where the stairs are going to come up. And then another 1x6, which is going to come across this side. If we flip it over again, we'll put some more security in these plates. So put one of these here. We've got a couple of 4x4s then in white, just stick into the bottom down here. Then we need some white 1x6 plates which go either side, one there of the staircase and then one on the other side, if I can find it. It just goes across on this side. We've got our blue hinge piece which we used in the last level. Same theory here, so we just stick that up the top there. And then flipping this back over again. Now we're going to stick one of these 1x12 pieces in dark tan, but underneath we're going to stick a 2x2 in, and then next either side of that we've got the 2x2 corner plates in white as well, facing in opposite directions. So one there, one this side. Then if we stick this on the front here, that then fills in that gap with the staircase, and then we need a little 1x2 plate just to level this whole section off here. Then we'll put that to the side again, same as we did earlier. We've got to do the extra section for the shape, so we start with one of these semicircle pieces, start with one of these dark tan ones, then we'll stick a 2x8 coming off the middle there, and then a 4x6 comes up from that side. Then we have another 1x2, hopefully dark tan, goes up there, another wedge piece, and another 1x2 dark tan. There it is, which goes on this side. Then we get another large wedge piece, and we're going to connect that underneath like so. Then we've got some more dark tan, got 2x8 and a 2x4 in dark tan. It's going to fill up this section here, so we put the 2x8 in first, 2x4 after that, and then down this side we'll put our wedge piece in all the way down like that, and then on the end here we get a 2x3 white plate, just add that to the end. If we flip this over then, here we'll need a 2x2 corner plate which is going to go up to the top here, if I can find it. There it is. That goes in just into there like so, and then if we turn this over and bring it back in and bring this piece back in, then we connect the hinge at this point over here, so the blue hinge piece. So it's still a bit fragile as the other one was, but that will get stronger as we start building up the other side. So if we flip our area over, we've got this space now, so we're going to start using the peach bricks again to build some outside detail. So we need 5 1x4s, and we need 5 1x3s, 3, 4, 5. We've got 2 larger macaroni pieces. We've got 1x2 and a 1x1. And we'll start with 1x3 goes down here. We'll leave 2 studs out, and we have another 1x, we have 1x4 out of 2 studs, 1x4, 2 studs, 1x3. Then coming down this side, start with a 1x3, 2 studs, 1x4, leave 2 studs, another 1x4, leave 2 studs, put a 1x2. Then our macaroni pieces come around here. Our little 1x1 goes in at this point. Then we have 1x3, leave 2 studs, 1x4, leave 2 studs, another 1x4, leave 2 studs, 1x3. So we've got all of those around the outside. Next up, we have got 3 of these half circle pieces. 1, 2, 3 in 10, and we've got a 2x4 in 10 tile. And in this area here, we're going to stick one of these half circle pieces there, another one there, another one there, and in the middle here we're going to stick our tile. Then we've got 8 1x2s with the slider on in reddish brown. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We've got 8 1x2s in white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we've got 8 1x2s with 2 studs on the sides. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we build 8 of the same thing here. So we get the 1x2s with the studs on the side, and we're going to stick the white plate on the front, and then on top of that we'll stick the reddish brown plate with the slider on top. So we end up with 8 of these pieces, and they go in the gaps that we've left when we put the other bricks in on the last section. So we've got 2 coming down here. Going across the top here on this side. Another one there, and then we've got 3 more to go. Do the other side over here. And our last one. Goes in there. So we've done all of that now, and next up we're going to put some tiles across the top here. So we need 5 1x4s modified with the 2 studs on in white. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We need 6 1x1 plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then we've got 5 1x2s in sand green tiles. 2, 3, 4 and 5. We've got 2 macaroni white tiles. 1 and 2. 2 1x1 white tiles, and I think that's it for this section. So start off with the macaroni tiles up here. These two white ones go together. Then at the end we've got a 1x1 tile either side. Then coming down here we stick a 1x1 plate. And then we stick our 1x4 modified in there. Another 1x1 here. And then we finish with a sand green 1x2. Another 1x2 in sand green. 1x1 plate modified again. Then a 1x1 plate and sand green tile. Sand green tile on this side. Same pattern all the way around really. That. So now we've put all of those around that side. Looks like we're going to build the sort of internal white wall bit which we built on the other one to give us some texture. So we start with a 1x12 I think it was. We've got 3 1x6s, we've got 4 1x4s in white, 1x3, a couple of 1x1s and 3 2x2 corners like that. So it starts off over in this corner, we stick a 1x4 white in that direction and this direction. Then we have a 1x6. We've got a corner brick and a 1x1 brick, and then a 1x6 brick in white there. 1x6 brick across here. Another corner brick. 1x3 brick, 1x4 brick, doing some of the internal walls now, corner brick and a 1x1, then across over this side we stick our long brick and our 1x4 white brick, just like that. Just added that extra level there. We've got to do this side now and a couple more of the internal walls. So there's another long brick, we've got a 1x4 brick, one of those. 1x1 in white, and then we've got 3 hinge bricks. So I'm going to make these hinge bricks up, pair them off to start with. And our first one goes down here just to connect these two pieces that we made earlier together a bit more securely, and then we have another one over here, so our 1x1 goes in at this end, and then along here we have our long brick goes in, and our 1x4 brick, and then our last hinge brick just goes across here to give us a little internal wall. Then of course outside we've got these plates which we stuck on earlier, and we're going to put a pattern on now of those. We have these cutaway tiles here, so we need 8 of each of these, which I always get confused with because I get the wrong way around. So it's 3, that's 4 of each. 6, 7, should be one more somewhere, there it is. So, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put them in pairs facing opposite directions, so you get this kind of effect underneath each of the windows. Straighten these up in a second. Some of these are rather wonky. And then we do the same on this side. Whoa, don't go. I have to fiddle with these to line these up, but that's that done. So that's all of those all the way around. Next up then we're going to put some detail inside this room here, and it looks like we get two of these 2x2 rounds with the studs on top, and then we stick a tap on top of that. There's another tap, and then on top of the tap we stick one of these bowl elements. Actually only on one, and then on the other one we just stick a bowl element directly onto that, and then there's this aqua piece here. So we stick that over here, and the tap facing the wall. Then next to that we put this 2x4, and over in this corner we have another bowl piece like this. So that's kind of what we've got in this room. Then before we get any further, we're going to add more height to the wall. So we get 4 2x2 corner bricks. We've got 3 1x3s. We've got 3 1x6 bricks in white. A couple of 1x1s in white. There's 1, and there's 2. What else do we need? And then we need 8 1x2s in white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 6, 8. Right, so now we're going to build the walls up. So we start with, get this the right way around. So I've turned it around, then we get confused. Start with a corner brick up here. And we've got a 1x3 brick. 1x6 all the way across here and here. Then we've got a corner, stick a 1x2 on this internal wall here, and we'll leave 4 studs for a window, another 1x2, then we'll stick a 1x6, a 1x3 here. Then on our hinge we just stick a 1x2, a 1x1, and a corner brick in there. Then here we just put 2 1x2s. We've got a 1x2 here in between, so we can fit some more windows in. Over here on our hinge we've got a 1x3, another corner brick, and 1x1 goes in, and then across here just allowing for windows, a 4 stud gap, and put another set in there. Now we're going to do a bit more detail in what looks like this bathroom. So we've got a pearl gold golden gun piece, we've got a golden flower piece, a 1x1 round brick, couple of 1x2 plates, and then an upward facing bracket piece. The upward facing bracket piece we stick the 2 plates, 1x2 plates, and we're looking over here which looks like a toilet here, so we stick the bracket piece in behind the toilet, and then in this piece we stick the flower piece in the bottom of the sort of gun looking piece, and we'll stick the round brick for the toilet roll. So it's a toilet roll holder, I think, in gold. I think it is anyway, it might not be. And that seems to face away from the toilet like this. So I think it's a toilet anyway. So we've got something looking like this. Next up we're adding some more architectural detail to the outside. So we need 10 of these downward facing white brackets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then onto that we're going to stick 20 2x2 sand green plates. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. And then onto those we're also going to stick 20 of these curved pieces which we used earlier, but in sand green this time. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. And so this time what we do is we get the bracket piece and we'll stick the 2x2 sand green piece on to the front, and off of the front piece we put these 2 curved pieces on, and then on the top we then stick another 2x2. So we've got to make 10 of these now to go all along the outside of this level. Another one. So these are going to form the columns between the windows, really, I think, in each of the on the outside of the building. And last one. Like this. And then the way they attach is they'll clip on somehow. How does that work there? Did I miss something? What did I miss? Oh, it seems like there's a mistake in the instructions there. It's interesting. There is there? No, it's just me not doing it properly. What we also forgot on the last section was to get 12 1x2s in white and stick these onto each of our columns here, because it's they're not high enough. So that's my bad. I missed that in the last step. Let's just go around and stick these 1x2s in the right place. Now they're all on, and then we can just connect these all the way on each of these pillars. So then in terms of the look, we've now got this kind of green effect sloping all the way around the outside of the building. And then we've got to add some more wall detail now. So we've got 3 1x6s, 1x4, we've got 2 1x3s, we've got 3 1x2s, we've got 1x1, and we just add our 1x4 in there, 1x6, our 1x3 goes across, 1x6 then across here, 1x1 in there, 1x6, 1x2, 1x2 goes on there, and then a 1x3 and a 1x2 on there. So just raise all the walls up to level off. You can stick that to the side a second because we're going to make maybe a little TV now of some description. So to do that, we start with a 2x4 reddish brown plate. We stick a 2x2 with the studs on the side. We stick 2 of those on and then join them up with a 1x4 reddish brown plate across the back. Stick a 2x2 modifier with 2 studs in the middle and 2 1x2 reddish brown tiles either side. Then we've got our upward facing bracket pieces with 2 studs, single ones. Stick a 1x2 normal brick in reddish brown in the middle, and we'll stick a plate on top so it levels off. Then we get 2 more or 1 more of these modified 2x2s, and we'll stick a plate on there. Stick that on that side. And we'll get another one and stick 2 of these curved pieces on top, and that sticks on the middle like that. And then we get a window piece, and we have this insert here with somebody singing on a microphone printed, and that goes in like this, I think. That sticks into the bottom of a bracket piece. Then we have 2 of the 2x2 modified going on that side. We can then insert this in the middle here to get this sort of TV look, and then across the bottom here we put 2 of these gold grill pieces on, and then that's our, looks like a TV set to me. And then bringing this back in, that then sticks into our bedroom over here. We've got a TV set in the corner, and that's the end of bag 11. So bag 12, we're going to put some more detail into this level. Only 2 more sets of bags to go for the whole set. So we get another minifigure at this stage, and there's a little note here as well which says the Globetrotter has been all over the world but always loves to come back to the boutique hotel for a relaxing day. So we've got a female character here. She's got a printed sort of pink blouse on top, and she has 2 faces, one with sunglasses on and one with a smile on. So we'll use one with a smile because she's going to be inside the hotel. She probably wouldn't be wearing sunglasses. She's got grey hair, and she's got, if I can find them, some tan legs. She is carrying a lime green suitcase, which is a wheeler long suitcase behind her. I can clip it into her hand. So yeah, she's wheeling the suitcase along, and she's also got a parasol. So she's got a 4-length gold rod pushed into an umbrella piece. So there she is, globetrotting around with her suitcase in tow. This is the person probably staying on this level. And we're going to build a bath now in this section. So to build a bath, we start with two 2x4s and we make a cross, and then we're going to stick 4 upward facing white bracket pieces on each end with the studs showing outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got something like this. Then in the middle here we're going to put a 2x3 plate, if I can see it, and we're going to put a jumper tile. Let's have a look. Sure, I've got all the bags. Maybe I missed the bag. No, definitely not there. So it must be here somewhere. No, there it is. So you get a 2x3 tile in the middle there, and then we're going to put a jumper 1x2 tile next to that, like this. And then to the sides of the bath, we've got these curved white pieces here, which we're going to stick either side, facing inwards, to give us a curved look for the bath. See how the bath kind of looks bathy like. We'll flip it over. We'll then stick 4 gold pearl flower pieces into each corner to give us the legs of the bath. And one more. We've got the legs in there now, and then either end we're going to stick these 1x2 rounds on either side, and on top then a bracket piece facing upwards at each end. There's one, and then there's 2. So end up with that. Then to cover up the ends of the bath, we've got these 2x2 curved tile pieces, go either end. Same on this end. There's another one. So we've got a completely curved, round looking bath. Then on this end, we're going to stick, this is the plug hole we put the jumper in earlier. But in here we've got a pearl gold tap set piece, and then at the other end we're going to stick some bubble bath, which is going to be some trans sort of pink cone pieces, and on top we're going to stick some 1x1 round white with a pin on top pieces like that. So there's our little bath. It's going to go in. We bring back in the bathroom we had earlier. That's going to sit in the middle here and take up all the space. There's our bath and our bathroom, an ensuite. Then put in some detail outside into the room. We'll get a 1x4 panel piece. Just going to stick that in the middle over here. It's going to be flanked by 2 1x2 round tiles. And then we're going to make a table with a bottle of wine on it with a brown telescope piece, 2x2 round with a stud on top, and a green bottle piece goes on top, and then that's going to sit over here, I think, over there. So we've just added these bits into this area here. We're going to build a brick built armchair. Looks like a nice comfy black leather chair. Start with one of these 2x2s with the curved ends on, and we'll stick 2 1x2 black plates into the straight end. Then underneath we'll stick some inverted curved pieces like this. There's one on one side, another on this side. Then we have this bracket piece here which goes in the back, and at the front we're going to put a 2x2 round tile here, and then on the sides here we've got 1x1 and 1/3 bricks in black, hopefully, with the studs on. One there, one on this side. Then in the middle we've got some 1x1s with studs on the side in black. It's 1x2 with studs on the side in black there. Give us this shape. Then across at the top we've got one of those black curved pieces. So we're looking like this at the moment. Then if we turn it on its side here, we'll stick some 1x2 black plates on the other side here, and then we've got some curved bricks here which we can use for the arms. And one more. So there's our nice big comfy black chair that can go inside the room. So we'll stick that just over here like so. So we can position a minifigure sitting nice and comfy in this room. Now we're going to put some little side tables together with some lamps on. So we start with 2 brown log bricks, and on top of that we'll stick 2 1x2 black jumper tiles. Then on the stud that's showing here we'll stick a 1x1 round with a pin on top in pearl gold on each. Then we have an upward facing cone in pearl gold, goes into the pin, and on top of that we have what really is like a cupcake kind of piece there to give us the lampshade upside down in blue. There's also a note in the instructions here that says the lampshade element here is actually the cupcake element from the Lego Friends range. So there you go. So we can put one side table next to the chair we just made, and then the other one goes just across the room over there. Next up we've got a double bed to stick in the room. So we start with a 6x6, it's probably like a queen size bed or something, so it's bigger than the other beds we've made. 2x6 in tan, goes across there. Then we've got 5 of these 2x2 with studs on the sides that go all the way around in black. The end and on the side, something like this. We've got studs all going round. Then across the front we stick a 1x6 tan, 2x6 again on top of the previous one, and in the middle we'll stick a 2x4 white plate. Flip it over and we'll stick some metal grey and a silver 1x1 rounds for the legs of the bed. We've got the legs now on the bottom of the bed. Then if we bring this over here, we're going to put some of these teal coloured 2x3s, which we used in the colour we used in the diner, I guess. A couple of 1x2 plates, another 2x4 in white down the middle, and then all across the back here we've got some brown 1x2 log bricks, 3 of those to stick in like this. And across here we've got some 1x3 double jumper tiles. There's one. There's the other one. There's the other one. Like that. Then we've got some curved teal tiles to the end of the bed. A couple of 2x2 teal tiles to do the top of the duvet. And in the middle we'll stick up 1x2, and then we've got a 1x2 plate to go in. So that's the sort of top of our bed. Then to do the sides we get two, what is it? To the top of the bed we get a 1x2 in brown, and we stick one of these curved pieces either side, and then a 1x2 in brown on top tile just to cover it up. It goes across our top of our bed just to give it that curved bed top look, and then across the front here we've got a 1x6 brown tile, and then either side we'll stick a 1x4 brown tile. Give us this kind of bed look. On top, same pillow technique we used earlier, so we've got the gold bullion tiles sort of shape in white for the pillows. And then as this is an expensive room, there's a printed reddish brown tile here that goes onto that studs there with some chocolates that are printed on there. And that's the bed for the room. So bring back in our sort of room here. We're going to stick the bed in between these two lamps which we've already stuck in. So if we just hopefully slide this in, give it a squeeze, push that in. You can see now we've got a nice bed there next to that comfy chair which we put in earlier. Then we've got 16 of these 1x1x3 white bricks. So we've got 16 of these, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Maybe I miscounted, can't see another one. There's one there, 16. And so we're going to put all of these 1x1s just inside the window, so we've left space for 4 studs. We're actually not going to have a 4 stud width window at this level, it's going to be 2 stud width, so we're going to put these all the way around. It's a great opportunity to do the minifigure that's getting out the shower, probably in this set, so they can use the bathroom and use the bath. So just finish that off there. So we've put those 1x1s now all the way around the windows. Speaking of windows, now we're going to put the windows in. So we've got 8 of these style reddish brown windows, 2, 4, 6, 8. On each of those we're going to put 8 1x2 reddish brown plates, and of course we've got to put the glass inside each of these as well. So put the trans clear in, plate on top. Let's do all 8. And one more. So here's our 8 windows. I'm just going to stick those in now between those 1x1s that we just stuck in. do that all the way along like that. So now we've got our windows on this sort of floor all in place. Next up is to do some more detail either side. So we've got some little pillows, or pillars even, either side. So unlike the other side, these ones are smaller. So we start with 16 1x1 rounds with these pins sticking up. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then into each of those we're going to stick 2 candle pieces next to each other. So not as elaborate as the pillars before, just quite straightforward, looking like this. We've got 16 of these to make, and these will go either side of the windows that we've just put in on the outside. Nearly there. Lots of candle pieces. Ooh. And the last one, if I've counted them out correctly. So there's all of our actually look like little candles on a birthday cake. So we'll stick these now either side of the windows, and they'll go in like here, here, and then down this last side here. And one more, like that. So we've got all these columns now, all the way around the windows. And then to connect those pillars like we did in the earlier build to the actual wall or the building, we're going to use these 2x2 curved pieces just to make sure that the pillars are not going to pop off. So we've got 16 of these going around either side of the windows. Heavy-handed there. And one more, tidying there, and there it is. So we've added that now, all the way around. And then where we've got all the brown areas at the front where we put the 1x2 sliders on, we're going to put some flowers in there on some of them. So we've got 5 leaf elements like this, and we've got 3 red flowers. So on 3 of them we put these red flowers coming out, and we'll leave 2 with just the green leaf, and we're going to put them on in front of the window to give us some greenery. Of course you could, I suppose, modify this if you want some more flowers on the front. Just put that like that. So now across the front we've got these red flowers poking out just in front of the window. And then on the other side, which we haven't done yet, we're going to do something slightly different with the flowers. So one of them is this 2x2 green, and we'll have this bracket piece, and then we're going to stick some leaves on the front of this bracket like this, and then on top we're just going to stick a red flower into the green 2x2. That's going to stick at the front here on our main curved piece, and then meanwhile moving down the rest of this side, we've got a red flower and a leaf piece in the first window, just a green leaf in our next window, and then finally we have another red flower and a green leaf in the last window, just to finish off that side of the building. And that's the front piece there. So that's the end of bag 12. We're going to do bag 13 now, which is going to finish off the walls and the top of this level, which will leave us then bag 14, the last bag, where we'll do the roof. So we're nearly at the end of the modular. So let's open up bag 13. Right, so start us off then on this next level. We're going to put some, we've got one of these long tan coloured 1x12 bricks. We need a couple of 1x3 tan bricks. We then need 4 2x2 corner bricks and a couple of 1x2 bricks. And then what we're going to do is we'll start this end here. We'll put a corner brick in, another 1x3, another long brick, and another corner brick. Then across here we put another corner brick in, and a 1x3 brick in our bathroom. Then a 1x2, another 1x2 up here. It gets into a corner, and then we've got a corner brick just in between there. Then we need a couple of 1x1x1/3 with studs on the side. A 1x1 brick, normal one. 1x3 brick. A 1x2 brick. We have actually a printed mirror brick, which is cool because I always hate putting the mirrored stickers on, although it's not properly mirrored, you can't see your reflection, but it gives you the indication that it's mirrored. And then we've got a slider, so the 1x2 slider we stick the 1x1s and 1/3 with studs on the side on both of those, and then that allows us to stick the mirror tile on the front. Of course that's going to go in the bathroom, just above the sink. Then we've got a 1x3 there, 1x2, and then our 1x1 goes there. So just adding that an extra level around the bathroom. Then for the rest we've got another 1x12, we've got 2 1x3s, 2 1x1s, 3 1x2s, 2 1x4s, 3 1x2s by 2, and a corner brick. So just adding more height again. Start with a 1x2 this time up here, got the longer 1x12 there, 1x1, 1x4, then we have a 1x2, then we stick our 1x2 by 2 in between the front here, another one on there, we have a corner brick, 1x1, 1x3, 1x2 goes in there with a 1x4 in the bathroom again, and then a 1x3 on the end. So just continuing to build the walls up even further. Then we've got 2 1x2s, another 1x2 by 2, then we've got some hinge pieces, so we've got 3 of these hinge bricks, there's 2, do need a 1x1 as well, and the last hinge piece. So our hinge bricks are going to start us off over here just to connect, make sure that connects well. Then we have another one down this end, and then our other one in the middle. Then our 1x2 by 2 goes in there, the 1x2 there, and at the front, and then a 1x1 goes in there. So we've just raised all that up again. Now we're going to use some sand green bricks. So we've got 20 of these 1x2s, which we're going to pair up. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 2 more. Where are you? There. So we're going to pair these up, so we'll stick them in 2s, so we've got 10. These are going to continue the sloped sand green columns, which we've already got moving up on the outside of the building. So we're going to stick these just in these columns like this all the way around the outside. Try not to smash it up or drop it, we'll see. Got that one there. There. So now we've got the green columns all the way outside. Interestingly, now to stick that to the side, to do the top of the windows, we're going to use these pieces here So we've got 16 of these type wing pieces. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and they're going to get stuck together with sand green 2x4s like this. It could create this sort of small arch piece, which I guess is going to go above the windows. So let's connect these together. I've used these pieces before, but they do make some nice arch pieces by the look of it. And last one there. So now we've got all 8 of these. If we bring back in our sides here, you can see that these are going to now just connect on top over here. So just stick these in. This one over here, I'll just stick that in like that. So there's our tops of our windows now, so they're all like curved up all the way up. So that works, and then we need to stick the doors now internally. So we've got 3 door frames, and of course we have a entranceway to the balcony on the front here, which is going to be a glass door, and it's going to have a, not a flower, but a gold 1x1 round brick to go in there. And that goes just the outside. Our tile opens inward just at the front over here, and then we've got our normal doors for the bedrooms, of course not glass because we don't want people to see in. And then we'll stick the door to the bathroom, and then the door on the other side, the actual from the hallway into the hotel bedroom, and like that. So now we've got all the doors in place. Now we're going to build, I think, the surround for the balcony door on the outside. So we start with one of these mudguard pieces in white, and then we get a 1x1 with 2 studs on. And we stick these either end here, and inside we stick 2 corner plates like this and like that. Then we have a 2x2 round plate goes in the middle, and then around that we'll stick some sand green 1x2 plates. Goes on there and across the middle here to connect, and then another one on that side. Then at the bottom we'll stick some 1x2 round pieces in the bottom. There's 1, there's 2, And then where we've got these studs sticking out on the corners, we'll stick some white flower pieces in here to give some architectural detail on the outside. This and like this. And then on the inside here we'll have a 1x3 plate coming off either side under here. And then we're going to have some columns coming up either side. So to do that we get 4 1x2 with 2 studs on the side, and we get 8 1x2 plates all in this peach colour. So it's 4. So one more. Start with the plate and stick a brick on, then another couple of plates, and a brick, and another plate. So we need to do 2 of these. Like that, and then they stick onto these ends of these 1x3s. So we've got this kind of looking shape here. Then we get 2 1x4 white plates. On the end we'll stick a 1x1 round with a pin on top, and then on each, and then we'll stick 2 candles, give us some pillars here onto each side. And then those go into the bottom of these columns we just made, and into that 1x1 round. We end up with this cool looking thing. Then on top we stick another 1x2 with 2 studs on the top in white this time, either side, over here. And then we're going to put some cladding on the outside. So we start with a 2x6 in sand green. We'll stick a 1x2 plate at the top. Then we have cutaway curved piece and a normal curved piece, so get this kind of a effect going on there. Then there's a 2x2 tile, a 1x2 tile in sand green, and then we'll start with end off with a 1x2 plate. And then if we bring back in our side here, we can connect that into the studs that were sticking out the sides. So we end up with something like this. Do the same for the opposite side now, so 2x6, a 1x2 in the bottom, and then we have our curved piece, and we need our cutaway curved piece, 2x2, 1x2, and a 1x2 plate with studs on, and then we'll connect that to the opposite side, like so. So now we've both sides have got that sand green cladding now. And if we bring back in our sort of balcony piece, we can connect that just into the front there to give us this kind of look now with the balcony door underneath. So with that in place now, we need to just raise up the walls behind a bit more. So we'll start with these long pieces. We've got 6 1x6 in tan. We've got 2 1x4s. We've got 1 1x3, a couple of corner bricks. We've got 5 1x2s, 4 1x1s. And I think we're good to go. So we're just going to start off with building this up then. So start with a long brick here, and we've got a 1x6, and then we've got a 1x1, and we have a 1x6 over here, down here as well. bit here. 1x2 goes on there and on here to the internal wall. Same over above our hinge bricks here. Another 1x4 in here. Then with the 1x1. Corner brick goes around the front here. Then a 1x1 goes in here. Then our long brick goes along the front. 1x4. 1x2 comes down here with a 1x6. Then a 1x3. Then we've got another corner brick. 1x1 to fill in that gap, and then a 1x6 to finish us off there. So now we've just raised the height of all of that around completely. Now to finish off the look on the external features, we've got these curved sand green pieces. We've got 26 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 and 26, and these are going to go all the way along this ridge here that we've got at the front, just to curve it off. All of these go right the way across. Flowers in the balcony have just popped off because I'm leaning on it, so I'll stick that back on in a second. But this is a nice effect as it tapers it away all the way around. One more. And then on this side, just put this back on the balcony, fill up. And on our side, just go across all the way down here. And after this one, just one more to go, and there we go. So now we've completely smoothed off the front of that. I think the sand green and the white always looks really good together. Now we're going to put the tiling on top, so we're getting near the end of this level. So we've got 16 1x4 tiles, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We've got 2 large macaroni tiles in sand green. We've got 2 smaller macaroni tiles. A couple of white tiles. And we've got 7 1x2 tiles in sand greens. 2, 4, 6, 7. We've got 2 1x1s. 1x4 in 10, 1x6 in 10, modified one and a 1x1. So starting rounds, where should I start? Start down this end. So we put a 1x2 tile in first, then a 1x4, another 1x2 going inwards with a 1x1. And we use our tan tiles here internally, so we put 1x4, 1x1, 1x6 goes across with our modified brick there. Then we have a 1x2 and a 1x4 in sand green. All the way across here we've got 1x4s. And a 1x2 here. And coming down this side, our 1x4s, or 1x1. Then a couple more 1x4s. Then around this side, 1x4s all the way across. 1x2 on here and on this side. Then we have a macaroni tile there, I believe. 2x2 round goes on there, and we have our large macaroni pieces, tiles that go around there and there. And then to finish us off, we have this modified 2x2 with 2 studs going in the middle. So there's our top all tiled off here. We're going to put a lamp in here as well. So we've got a reddish brown 2x2 with a stud on top. We'll stick a pearl gold cone in there and a 6th length rod piece. Another one of these pieces from the roller coaster, that's the 2x2 with the pattern on the outside. We'll just stick that onto the top, and on top of that we'll stick 2x2 rounds. There's a lampshade that we have here, and that goes next to, in the corner over there in the bedroom near the sort of TV unit that's in there. And we're going to do another wardrobe for that bedroom as well. So we start with one of these 2x2 studs on the side, get a 1x4, stick another 2x2 underneath that, and then we've got 4 of these 1x3 inverted tiles, and we stick those into the bottom with a 1 stud overhang either side. And then on that 1 stud overhang we stick a brown 1x2 brick, and on those bricks we stick a brown 1x2 plates, and then that's got a brown tile on top, 1x2 tile on each side. Then on front we stick a 2x6 brown, and then on here where we've got the holes sticking out we stick these little handlebars in black. Give us some detail on some drawers so you can pull them out. These are the handles on the drawers even. Got to level them off. And then into the middle here we're going to stick another window with some shutters on, like we did on the previous level. And that has a 2x4 plate on top. And we just stick that into the middle like that. And then either side we're going to stick 3 1x2 brown bricks, stick that either side, and another one on the other side, like so. And then in the middle we'll stick a 2x2 tile, and then our curved 2x2s to give us that sort of wardrobe look like that. And then inside here where we stuck, you remember earlier we stuck that panel piece down there, that's where this wardrobe's going to stick. I'm going to stick that on like that, so you end up with this nice grand sort of wardrobe looking piece next to the corner. And that's the end of that level. So that's our top level really, with the sort of executive suite and the bathroom and ensuite there. And that can connect on, hopefully. We bring back in the hotel. We can then connect that on top there, so you can see that on the Lego room camera now. You can see it in position, and then on top you kind of see it from the top view as well. So that's the end of that. So now we're in our last bag. So we're going to be doing the roof and the sort of dome shape that sits at the front as well. And we also get to build like a street worker as well, pushing their little trolleys, selling something. And then we're going to be done for the day. Right, so to start us off on this level, we start with a 4x4 light bluish grey and a 1x6 dark bluish grey. We just stick that on top with a 1 stud overhang. Then we get this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2x12, and stick them on those 1 stud overhangs there. Then we have a 2x6 in dark bluish grey next to that, and then we're going to stick a 1x4 in black, and then flanking that we have these 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 1x10s. So there's a sort of a skylight going in there, I think, eventually. Then we have another dark bluish grey 1x6 that comes off there. We need a 1x1, comes off there, then a 1x6, feel like that. Then we have another 2x12 there. And then we've got 3 2x3s in that bluish grey, which connect on like so. Then we stick one of these 6x8 plates on. Stick a couple of 1x6 plates in there, and stick another set of plates on this side. Then we've got this large wedge piece, and we've got another long grey piece. Long grey piece 2x12 comes along here, and then our wedge piece goes onto the front like this. Then we're going to clad this a bit more in some more dark bluish grey pieces, and there's a 1x4 in black, and we need 3 of these wedge pieces as well. So we stick the plate in there like so. We have a 1x4 to finish off our skylight, and then after that we'll have a 2x6 again. Then we can put our wedge pieces, dark bluish grey, down this side. Another large plate goes in there, there's our final wedge piece. So we've got this shape appearing here. Flip this over. We've got two 2x2 corner pieces. We've got a couple of hinge pieces in light bluish grey. There's one, there's two. Got a corner brick plate. Another couple of 2x3s in light bluish grey. So our red corner plates go up here and we'll go down here. There's a 2x3 goes in there with another corner plate, and a 2x3 goes in there to secure it up. And we've got a hinge piece goes in that side, and then a hinge piece goes up this side as well. So there's our hinge pieces. Flip it over again. We'll stick a 1x1 dark bluish grey plate up here just to have the flooring there, or the roof. Then we'll put that to the side because we've got to build the bit that's going to go make the dome area now. So we start with a 4x4 curved piece like this. Stick a full semicircle plate on top of that. Then we have a grey semicircle piece that goes on underneath that. Then a 1x8 dark bluish grey plate goes across. 2x4 tan goes under there. Then we've got 2x6 and then a 1x3 plate goes underneath. So we end up with this shape. Then underneath that we have a light bluish grey hang on, forgot to do a section here. Got a wedge piece goes on the outside there with a 1x3 in light bluish grey underneath there. Like this. And we've got a wedge piece in here, so we've formed this shape now, and then on top we're going to stick a 2x6 and extend that with another wedge piece like so. And the 1x6 goes across this middle piece as well. And then we put some wedge pieces all the way down now, the full length like so. So we make this big massive sort of teardrop shape going down there. Then we've got these sand green macaronis, large macaroni tiles. And then these are going to go across this end here to make a big circle all the way around. So we've got this big circle now. Look, I'm missing a piece out. That doesn't feel very secure. And then we can flip this over, and if we bring back in the section that we just made, we can connect this hopefully with our hinge pieces. One goes in there, another one goes in there, and if I can find it, there's a 2x2 corner piece which goes in here, which I missed. Make that more secure. So now these are all in place. And if we flip this over, this is what the roof is going to look like. Then we're going to edge the roof now with some black tiles. So we've got 7 jumper tiles in black. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. We've got 5 1x1 rounds in black. 3, 4 and 5, and then we've got 15 1x2 rounds, which we use for the portholes for the Titanic. So 15 of those. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and one more, 15. So that's all in place. So now we'll start with a 1x2 round up here. Then we have a 1x1 round, then a jumper, another 1x2 round curves, and again another jumper, and then another 2 1x2 curves down that side, and then across the top here 1x2 curve, 1x1 rounds, stick a jumper in, these all the way around, and then we'll just do this last side here. There we go, so now we've got the outline of the roof, we've got all of those black outlines done. Then we've got 2 hinge pieces coming in. We've got 4 1x2s in light bluish grey, and then we've got 8 of the dark bluish grey grill pieces, so 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more. I can't see the last one. Where are you? Oh, that is underneath a bracket. So we get a hinge, and we stick a grill piece on one end, and we continue to stick a grill on all of the studs here, and then where they overhang we stick the 1x2 plates that we've got as well. So we make 2 of these. Let's do that again. So there we go. So these are like vents, I guess, and we can use them to then really securely make sure these 2 areas stick together. Like so. On the other levels we have the luxury of the walls which help us do that, but of course we don't have that up here, so they've used vents to make sure we're securely connected. And then we take these cross handlebar pieces and we stick them into the jumper tiles that we've put around the edge of the roof already. And also into each end of the roof sections. And that's it. So now we've got these sticking out all the way around. And next up we have got these snake pieces. These snake pieces in black, and they're going to form the detail really for the edge of the roof. So they start from the inside and work out towards these crossbars that we've just stuck in. So these go all the way around the edge. And then one more side to go. And there's a little note as well in here. It says the element used to make the curves of the wrought iron details first appeared in Ninjago set as a snake head. So that's where you've seen these pieces before. Stick the last snake head in like that, and then you can see the detail of the snakes going all the way around to give us that look of a wrought iron fence detail all the way around the edge, which is cool. And then in the middle now we're going to work on the skylight. It's going to go up here, so we need 4 1x4 plates. We've got 4 2x2 jumpers in black. 2, 3, 4, and then we've got 8 1x2 jumpers in black. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we stick the 1x4s over the other 1x4s with the, or 1x6s we put in earlier, with an extra stud over. And then all the 1x2s jumpers go on this side all the way across. And then our 2x2s go on the opposite side. All like this. So that's the edge of the skylight. There's a bit more to do now. So we need a 1x8. We need another 2 1x4s, and we need 2 1x2 plates. We stick the 1x2 plates on the 1x4 plates, and then they go in the middle here. And then our 1x8 tile goes across our 2x2 jumpers like that. And then we need 4 of these black curved pieces, which I guess are going to do the ends for us of our skylight, and then we've got only 8 1x1 clips in black to help us hold the glass in place. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So first off, we'll put the curves either end of the skylight. Finish that look off. And then we'll stick 8 of these 1x1 rounds into our jumpers on this side. One more, like that. So there we go. So all of these have got clips on now. So now we're going to stick these glass pieces on here to give us that look of a skylight. So stick all 8 of these in. There's a similar technique in the mock Lego Leicester Square store actually for this kind of a roof. And then if we push all these down, that then gives us that nice skylight that we've got up there as well. Next up, we've got to do the dome. So let's just stick that roof to the side a second. The dome starts with a 4x4 plate here, and then we do an upward facing white bracket, and we put 4 of those onto each of the edges, and then in the middle there we stick another 4x4 on top. Then on the top of each of the brackets we stick a 1x2 light bluish grey plate, so we've got 4 of those to stick on top. And then on the bottom we stick these sand green sloped 1x2 pieces. All the way round. One more. Like that. So that's what the bottom looks like at the moment. Then inside we've got these mid-azure 2x2s with studs on top, and these go into the corners of these 4x4 plates. Like so. And then we stick 2 3x3 white plates on top of that. And then we've got these 1x1 with the handle pieces which go into each corner facing outwards. Onto that we've got this 4x4 round brick which just goes on top, and in the middle of that we've got a 2x2 round plates. Then we've got downward facing brackets, so we just stick those on each side. And then we get 4 of these 1x2s with the clips facing on, and then we've got 8 sand green inverted curved pieces, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so we stick these 2 curved pieces inverted into the clip piece, so let's do that. So we can make 4 of these. And then now clip into the handle pieces which we put in on the corners. So we've got this shape forming here, and then we've got this piece here which we can then stick on each side on these studs. So there's our dome forming there. Then on top here we'll stick another 2x2 rounds, and then all around that we've got some sand green macaroni tiles. And one more. So there we go. That's the base of the dome. Then on the top we get one of these spider webs, and we stick on 4 sand green telescopes. On top of them we stick one of these domes with a stud on top, and then on the stud on top we'll stick one of these cross pieces, and that sticks into like that, and there's our dome piece that goes on top. So if we bring back in the roof, like here, we can just position that onto the roof like that. So there's our dome piece, and then if we bring back in our modular, which you can see kind of here, and we'll stick the roof in place. Hopefully. Where are we at? Somewhere around there. There we go, and there's the roof on top. So you can see on the main camera, on the Lego cam, Lego room cam, you can see the dome is now on top. And then from a build point of view, you can see the top of the roof there. So that's the main building done, but there is now an extra kind of build to do, because we get to build a little stool, like a coffee stool that sits out the front. So we've got another minifigure to build. So we've got is it a man or a lady? It looks like a man, but let me just see. Yeah, it looks like a man. He's got some stubble on. So we've got this little coffee stool holder here, and to build the coffee cart that he's pushing, start with a 2x2 with studs on the side, stick a 2x3 in red, and a 1x2 there with a gap. Over the top of that 2x4, and he's got a 1x2 handle piece to push it, and a 2x3 then on top of there. Then we can stick 2 yellow coffee cups onto his stool there, and then we can build the coffee machine. So the coffee machine starts with a 1x2, then we stick on one of these angled pieces, and we've got 2 black paddle pieces there for the front of the coffee machine. Stick those 2 on there, and we've got a curved piece that sits on top of that. That's our coffee machine that then sits above our coffee mugs. Then either side of the coffee machine we've got 2 reddish brown cones, and into those cones we'll stick a telescope piece. To connect the 2 telescope pieces we stick a 1x4 yellow plate on top, and then on there we then stick these curved pieces. This gives us a nice striped yellow and white awning. Like that, and then in the bottom we'll stick a 2x2 tan, and then we can make some wheels. So we get a 3-length rod, these 2 steering wheels go in either ends, 2 tan 1x1s with clips on, then clip onto those wheels. We'll stick them in like that. piece like that. So there's our little coffee cart with our little person that can sell them outside of the outside. I think there was a gift with purchase which I've got actually that does another kind of cart, I think. So that's the end. There's a little note here that says that the coffee cart is a mobile extension of the 10182 Cafe Corner set, the very first modular building. Its awning and yellow coffee cup matches the ones from the original building. So those are little nods to the Cafe Corner in the last build that we've done in this set, and that concludes our modular build. So let's go back to the main camera. Here you can see the finished modular in all its glory. So you think it does look very distinctive, and the colouring, I wasn't too sure if I'd like the colouring when I've seen pictures or videos of this before, but actually seeing it in person, I think it's quite a nice colour. I quite like this peach pink colour that they've used, and a medium nugget on the bottom. It might argue that it looks a bit sort of higgledy-piggledy with the colours, but I think it's going to grow on me, to be honest. Love the shape of it. Got lots of minifigures now, and we've also got this nice coffee cart which we just made at the end, which we can stick out the front and have the person selling coffee. So that's the end of this stream. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you've not joined our channel as well and subscribed, do subscribe to join our Lego community. There is also a Discord server if you want to join that. The link is in the description below. As I said earlier, there's no stream next week, but we will be doing a stream the week after where we're going to be kicking off Chinese New Year, although it's going to be slightly late obviously because Chinese New Year was earlier this week. But we've got the Festival of Ice rink to build, so we'll be doing that I think in our first stream after next week. So whatever you're doing for the rest of your weekend, enjoy it. I hope it involves Lego in some way, and until the week after next, stay safe and I'll see you then.